afternoon, you lovely people. Welcome to my channel. It's Dan here, and we're currently in the van, taking the afternoon off work, and I'm heading over to the Surrey Hills, a little place called Westcott, which is near to Dorking, if you know the area at all. It's about an hour's drive from my house. I haven't been here for a few years actually, well, not this particular part of the Surrey Hills anyway, and I've not ridden these trails for ages and ages. Last time I think I rode them was on my 26-inch wheeled full suspension Boardman that I had back then. So I'll be interested to see how the Bossnut compares and how I compare, because back then I was a lot bigger and my riding wasn't quite as good on the off-road stuff. So it should be fun today. I think we're also going to have taken a trail called Summer Lightning, which is an old trail. It's been around for years and years, and it's been developed into a kind of proper waymark trail now. So I first rode that back when I first got back into mountain biking as an adult on my XTC 3.5 giant hardtail, which is a cross-country bike with only 100 mil of front travel and a really steep front end as well. So the slacker bike will be a lot nicer today. Weather's looking okay-ish. We're getting the sort of tail end of that storm that's been around the UK for the last few days, and it's still quite windy. Blue skies, but threatening rain a little bit, a bit of sunshine here and there. So I'm hoping the wind dies down, or at least today's route might be sheltered enough that it doesn't really affect the riding. I went out on my rigid mountain bike last night, my Stooge, and it was particularly hard to pedal, and in the end I gave up and came home after sort of about 15 miles. So I'm hoping today's ride will be a bit nicer to me, or a bit more fun anyway. There's definitely going to be more single track on today's ride, so that should be good. So yeah, I'm not going to film the whole journey over and ramble on, because that'll be particularly boring for all of you. So I'll restart the video when I get over there, and you can see the ride. So I'll see you when I get there. So we're now on the ride proper. And this is the first bridleway up. Parked up the van in a little side street. Quite difficult finding spaces actually, but I parked up. Sorry if the wind noise is coming through on the camera. It's really windy today, quite cold as well. Glad I put a long sleeve top on. So yeah, I think autumn is definitely here. But it's nice to be out. Booked a half day from work today, it's Friday. So I worked from home this morning and then finished at lunchtime and have driven over. Just because I've got a little bit of holiday left to burn, and my son's at his mum's this weekend. So a bit of free time, a bit of me time. And I fancy doing some proper trails. Not ridden any proper trails for a little while because I was off the other week in France and Belgium riding cobbles, and not really done much proper mountain biking, and it gets boring riding the same trails at home through the woods and the park. But this is supposed to be a 20-mile ride or thereabouts, so probably a couple of hours. On this bridleway climb up now. Beautiful up here, absolutely beautiful. I mean, frustrating for the navigation, but you know, that's my fault. I'm sure next time I'll be a lot better once I know the trails and where I'm going. But absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking to myself, why do I keep going to Bedgebury when this is closer, free, and just nicer? So up at Hurtwood now, and this is one of the official trails, I believe. Sorry. When I say I know it, I don't actually remember it. This is Telegraph Road, which I've always wanted to ride, and I don't think I ever have. Interesting. So cool because of the telegraph lines. Motorway. At the tower. This is one of the original trails up here. I've ridden it before, but I do not remember it. So that first part of Summer Lightning was all new from the tower, or new to me anyway, which is why I don't remember it. This is the bit that I've ridden before, years ago. And I think, if I remember rightly, this has got a bit more flow to it. This is more of what I remember. Rubber lines there. Don't want it to go. Last time I rode this was on a hardtail, giant cross country XTC 3.5, 3.5, 100mm treble. No rear suspension. Final descent back down to the van now. This is the bridleway that I came up. Now, heading home. Bit of a mixed ride really. The first part was okay, a little bit disruptive because I didn't really know where I was going. I couldn't get into the flow, and then it got really good around Peace Lake. I really like the Peace Lake trails, and I'm definitely going to go back there and probably just session the ones around there by the village stores. Cold Harbour and Leith Hill and Summer Lightning were a bit of a disappointment, really. My memory sort of says that they were great trails back in the day, and they probably were on a 100mm hardtail when you're a complete novice, but I guess they're starting to show their age a bit. I read a good article in Single Track magazine a little while ago, or the editorial by Chips, where he was saying that because of bike technology, old trails are kind of becoming sanitized, because technology is so good now that the old trails just seem too easy to ride. So I think he's kind of got a point. I think a few years ago that sort of pedally Summer Lightning trail would have been amazing when there wasn't much about back in the sort of 90s and sort of early 2000s, but now with what we're used to with, you know, uplift and bike parks and trail centres and, you know, things like Bike Park Wales, on modern bikes with, you know, slack geometry and full suspension and tubeless and dropper posts, I think we're spoiled, and I think some of those old trails just don't have the excitement that they had, which is why a lot of riders are going back to riding rigid bikes or gravel bikes and trying to capture that excitement again on local trails. You can kind of see why it's happening. So anyway, that's me off my soapbox. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed being out. It's been nice to go back and revisit some old places and enjoy the Surrey Hills. And yeah, hit the like button if you liked it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.